Hi guys, welcome back to SharePoint series where we cover all the basics of SharePoint and some of its features. This is the second video of the series. If you have not watched the previous video, it would be a great idea to click on the link in the description below and watch that first. Now before we jump into that why SharePoint is important, let's get some basic idea how we are sharing the information nowadays. A modern workplace typically shares the information by emails, shared network drives, instant messages, USB drives, or even printouts. Now, if you talk about the shared network drives, these could be called as O drive or D drive or even HR documents, account documents. So, if you think about all of those tools and methods, I want you to give a thought on how you are managing these methods. Is there some sort of a policy to enforce the naming conventions, or is there another policy for the version control? Now, that's interesting. For example, if you receive an email which is to be shared with 20 people and now everybody downloads it, few will even edit it, and if needed, they'll send it right back to all the 20 people. Now imagine how many copies of the same data that you would have to deal with. Same thing with the instant messaging. You can just attach a file and send it to your colleague. Now you have 2 copies of the same file. What if that person edits and sends it to few more? You see where I'm going with this? So every single time that you share a file, you're probably creating 10 new problems for yourselves and for your organization. Apart from it, consider losing your USB drive or the printouts which have confidential data on it. How devastating that would be. In 2020, we all know how important it is for us to manage the data, monitor it, and also protect it. So, if I would have to categorize how the information is shared in a typical work environment, I could broadly divide it into 2 sections. First, the information shared internally. Second, the information which is shared externally. Now, typically, the information which is shared internally is mostly between colleagues or different departments or people from the same organization. Whereas, the information that is shared externally could mean it could be an external contractor, or it could be shared to a client, or it could just be shared to another person. Now, if you carefully consider each of these 2 scenarios, they have different management concerns, like what document should be classified and should never leave the organization, or what could be easily shared. Now, I'm not trying to say that all of the above methods are bad. What I'm trying to say is that we need to be smart about how we are going to use them to share information. Now, in the example that I gave previously, where we were attaching the files and sharing it, creating a wormhole for ourselves. How about, instead of that, we store the file at a centralized location, share the link of the file. Once it reaches to the concerned party or the person can open the link, look at the file and its contents, edit the same file if needed, and share the link back. Now, do you see the difference here? In this method, we only have one file irrespective of the fact how many times it is shared. Isn't that awesome? Now, this is one of the many advantages of using SharePoint. Apart from this, there are many other features of SharePoint which allows you and your organization to manage, maintain, and monitor the critical data. So in the next video, we will discuss in detail why do you need SharePoint, and we'll go through a couple of its features. And if you would like to know more about these features and how you can take advantage in your organization environment, please check the link in the description and you can get in contact with either me or one of our consultants. And thanks a lot for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon because more awesome content on SharePoint will be coming soon.